all of these things that require time and effort, I'll keep them. Thank you. I don't want to automate my entire life experience. All right, listen up. Right now, I want you to stop being afraid of the hard work. And when I say hard work, I'm talking about the internal work. I'm talking about the external work. I'm talking about giving yourself permission to get dirty in life and stop looking for all these easy outs, shortcuts, and escape hatches. Now, if you guys have been listening to this for a little while, you know that I recently moved onto 10 acres of land and we're living in communal, collaborative lifestyle up here. It's off grid. We don't have gas lines, main lines to electricity. Everything is different out here. And immediately moving from the suburbs onto the land here, although it's been a dream of mine for the entirety of my adult life, it was an adjustment. There's a lot of things that I needed to learn how to do with my hands. Building, chopping wood, a lot of skills that I was very new to before I ever moved up here. Skills that weren't required of me before. In the suburbs, it was easy. I could drive 3 minutes and get anywhere and anything I needed for my family. Food, shelter, I could call somebody up to take care of the plumbing. I could hire somebody to build something for me. And sure, I could still do that out here, but you know what? Because I've been willing to get my hands dirty, because I've been willing to put my beginner's hat back on and learn a variety of skill sets that I never had available to me before, I feel more empowered. Sure, I'm physically and mentally exhausted on so many levels at the end of the day, but you know what? I feel way more fulfilled with what I'm doing with my time. Now think about this for a second. Maybe you're out there and you hire a contractor to do some building work on your house, on your apartment, wherever you live. Maybe you hire somebody to clean your apartment for you, or you look for someone else to heat your household for you and chop wood for you, and your water comes to you through a faucet that you just turn on and never think about again. What would it be like if you had to do that for yourself? What if all of a sudden the world became a place where you couldn't just depend on somebody else to take care of these simple basic needs for you? To me, that's a really scary thought. When I think about the possibility that this world can change so quickly. And if there's anything we learned in 2020, it's that the expectations we have of what tomorrow will bring can flip on a dime. We never thought that the world economy could completely shut down, and it happened like that, overnight. Just without a thought. Just happened. So what reason do we have to believe that our lives will continue to be so comfortable? Sure, we're talking about artificial intelligence and the advancements of technology. A lot of these people in Silicon Valley, just a couple hours away from where I stand right now, their mission is to make human effort obsolete. At least that's my interpretation of it. For quote unquote mundane activities. But what about the joy that you can experience by working hard, by using your hands, by using your body to affect and improve your space and your experience? We've gotten into a lifestyle where we need to outsource all of our basic activities just to keep up with the rat race of the rest of our lives. Life could be so much more simple. If we're taking care of our space, if we're taking care of our environment, of our basic daily needs, food, water, shelter, socialization in our community, doing all of these things for ourselves, you know what? I'm not here to preach and tell you what you should do, but all I can say is from my experience, I've had such a rewarding and fulfilling experience of life because I've been participating actively in my own needs every single day and providing that for my community. When I clean up and I beautify a space and I tend to a garden, I can see life happening around me. It reinforces this belief and this understanding that I'm valuable. When I water the plants here and when I trim out some of the brush to reduce the fire hazard, I'm taking care and protecting my community. Not just my family, not just the people I live with, but the land, the creatures that live in the redwood forest behind us, the little creepy crawlies that live in the logs. Every action takes on greater meaning and purpose when I'm connected to it in that way. When I can see the way that my actions are impacting and affecting all life around me, it inspires me to do that more. Now, I don't know about you, but a future where none of that effort is required of me, I'm not really sure what I would do with myself. I'm not really sure what to do with my time. And that's part of this future thinking technological revolution mission that we keep hearing, is to reduce the necessity for human effort on simple, mundane life tasks. I'm not saying that we got to throw all of it out. I'm just saying don't take away the hard work, because I learned a lot about myself in the hard work. Just like when you go out and have a hard workout, you're at the gym and you're really working your body. When I'm out there and I'm chopping wood for a few hours and I spent half a day trying to build a new piece of equipment inside of my office or renovating the space, I feel a sense of accomplishment. And not only that, it brings up a lot of my edges that I need to grow with too. Developing my patience, developing my ability to pause and to problem solve and be a critical thinker, to work with the resources that I have available and not panic or look for somebody else to solve my problem. If we take away all of these opportunities to grow, to learn, to interact and engage with our environment in a more dynamic way, then what will we do? How will we have those connections? How will we learn? How will we continue to grow and evolve as individuals and collectively as a race of humans? All I'm saying is don't be afraid of the hard work. Get your hands dirty. Get out there, be physical. It's about learning what you're capable of, seeing what you can actually do. I'll never forget one of the first wilderness retreats that we did. One of the simple activities we had was chopping wood with an axe. And one of those men had never picked up an axe before. He spent 3 hours chopping up all the wood that we had because he felt so good about himself to be able to do that. It boosted his confidence. Something as simple as chopping wood, learning how to do a task that he knew was connected to his survival because we were out there in the woods. Chopping that wood meant that he was going to be warm, that he was going to eat that night. Completely flipped his perspective. Completely changed the way that he saw himself. Chopping wood, carrying water, building, creating, socializing, communicating, beautifying spaces. All of these things that require time and effort, I'll keep them. Thank you. I don't want to automate my entire life experience. What about you? Where do you sit with this? How do you feel about that? Are you ready to give up all those opportunities to work hard, to use your body, to use your energy towards something that's creative and expansive? Think about it. And tell me what you think about it in the comments. Let's keep this conversation, this dialogue going, because that's just my opinion. And if you like what you're hearing here, please subscribe to this channel and go over to risingman.org and get yourself signed up for one of our events that's upcoming. 2021 is going to be powerful. We're getting back in person, belly to belly together. There's going to be so many opportunities, new ones this year. So be on the lookout. All right, fam. Until next week, rise up and claim your destiny.